The Broncos offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Rick, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first game.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Bringing it back, it's Genty. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He's going to let it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait. And then after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown Broncos! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for a man, it's Card. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Snap it to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Broncos in the hurry-up. He's got his man. Touchdown, Boise State. What a grab and go for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Purdue!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He uncorks one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
Number 30 on to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught behind the line. It's Genty. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. 2nd down now after the sack. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Broncos. And the route is on. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not three, just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they're able to make the tackle. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Card. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense set on first down. Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. He finds his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They move the tight end all over. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he runs out of bounds, and they'll mark it right there for the return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Line gets set, first down. Oh, he tosses it back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this
looking for a deep man. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unloads it left. It's complete. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
28.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, it's loose. And the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Card. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's McCoby. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to...